Yesterday, 6 people were arrested.
You will be arrested for obstruction.
You are not allies to people. You're killing our people. You will never stop until you realize that you're wrong.
We're here today in solidarity with the Wet'suwet'en people because they're experiencing a violent raid of their traditional territories by the RCMP. It's really disheartening. It's really disappointing in this era where everyone's talking about reconciliation, but what they're actually talking about is violent assimilation.
No peace, no water, no peace, no water, no peace.
We have to make a statement to this country because the resource extraction corporations have always taken resources off Indigenous lands and left us with a poison environment and poison water.
We're not only defending for ourselves and for our people, but we're defending for the government's children. What are their children in 7 generations going to do when there's no clean water anymore? We all require water to survive. We all require this environment to survive. We all live off the land in some way or another. However disconnected we are from it, we still rely on the land. 71% of First Nations communities are suffering from poisoned water. And in Wet'suwet'en, the water is so clean that you can drink straight from the river.
To me, there is no reconciliation while we're under invasion. Indigenous people are at the forefront of this struggle, and so Canada needs to understand these issues and that we need to get the RCMP off the Wet'suwet'en territory. It's unceded territory, it's their land.
If the Canadian government is willing to do this to the Wet'suwet'en people, they're willing to do it to any Indigenous people across Canada.
All of our good faith coming to the table with governments, they seem to never listen, so we have to take to this type of thing to tell the country that this is not acceptable.
The second biggest rail yard in the country has been shut down as of 10 minutes ago. The Tyendinaga and Mohawk territory have shut down all the east. There's people out west shutting down the west, and people in Toronto just shut down north and south. It's pretty cold out, and I think that they would like to have some backup.
RCMP! RCMP!
How do you spell racist? Justin Trudeau.
Go northbound! Not your land! Not then, not now! When justice fails! Walk the rail! When justice fails! Walk the rail! And how do you spell racist? RCMP! How do you spell racist? RCMP! Then how do you spell racist? RCMP! How do you spell racist? RCMP! When justice fails! Walk the rail! When justice fails! Walk the rail!
You cannot go into Indigenous territory and bring assaulted RCMP to kill Indigenous people. That's still ongoing genocide. My fire keeps burning because I believe in my traditions, my culture, my ceremony. I believe in the faith of what Indigenous people stand for. They stand for the land and the environment, and they also are stewards of this land.
What I would really like to see is a global uprising in support of Indigenous legal systems everywhere, because I feel like that's the best chance we have of surviving the climate crisis.
As unfortunate as it is, the government holds white voices to a higher level or a higher commodity. So that honestly, they hear Indigenous people calling or Indigenous people saying this stuff, and it's kind of like, it feels as though it's an extension of the Indian problem that they've been dealing with for 500 years. You can contact local government officials or officials elsewhere who may have a say in the matter of the Coastal GasLink project. The media won't report on it, so it's our responsibility and your responsibility to be sharing what's happening in Wet'suwet'en right now.